Okay, we're
There.
gonna pick that up.
Yeah, Sinzao and Lucian, I love this. Especially that Corky is already away. Oh, that was bad. I love this. But yeah, there it is. Chewy Ezreal, one of the best
Oh
Ezreal
my.
players in the country. Love that right now. But yeah, I love the Sinzao pick. They took away Lucian. Their Corky is no longer available. So only a handful of ADCs are available in the fight for Team Secret, and Sinzao is going to be a very good counter for those ADC. So that's a good plan for Galaxy Racer so far. I love this draft. Jarvan 4 once again for Team Secret. We saw how good they were with Jarvan 4 in the fights. Ziggs, there it is. The little man Ziggs is going to be available this time and will be picked by Galaxy Racers. And Nami. All right.
Katarina
Nami
is
for this
open.
So we have a
Diana
Nami
is open
Lucian.
too.
Yeah. We have a Nami Lucian already onto GXR. So I love that. Diana starting to fall off on the meta, but then again, this is Team Secret and they're now flexing their champion pool as they're going to go for Irelia. I love the Irelia pick right here going on the top side. Galaxy Racers still haven't picked their Baron laner, and there it is. They are going to
Smart.
go for the Darius right there.
I like this. I like this.
Yeah, that's a good matchup right there at the very least. So looking good for Galaxy Racers so far.
Yeah. Overall, the draft is in favor of GXR, but if we're gonna take into account the fact that Team Secret they want to fight, that's
Right.
it. You have the Diana on Tatsuri. Whenever she's gonna use the Moonfall, expect a hero's entrance coming through from James. And if you guys are in a tight knit together,
Irelia.
expect the true shot barrage. However, looking at the Baron lane matchup, Irelia is gonna have a hard time, honestly, especially in the early game. You also have the damage over time coming through from Darius, especially the Noxian Guillotine. Once targeted by Irelia, a lot of resets coming through. The apprehend is to be a problem as well, but at the very least, Irelia does have the dashes here and there. J4 and Shinjo, I actually am looking forward to seeing what's gonna happen with this matchup, and I like that we're gonna be seeing a different jungler for anyway this time around.
Yes, and on top of the Wombo combo that you mentioned earlier from Team Secret, yeah, if you're grouped up, True Shot Barrage is going to be doing a lot of damage, and to further control you as an icing onto the layers of cake, you have the Irelia ultimate that will slow you down just in case you want to escape that death Wombo combo right there. But there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Rift. Pretty safe early game for both sides. No early game shenanigans so far.
That is true. Now, looks like let's see if Team Secret will try to just poke through with the early game, or will we just see a usual standard, quiet, passive kind of early game? I really want to see fights earlier on though, and Diana versus Ziggs. I wonder who's gonna win. This is like the first time we've seen Diana in a while, but it is in the hands of Mr. Consistency. So Team Secret overall, they just want to play the macro game times 2. That's it. Now Pau is gonna dash his way in, forcing Hamas and Chewy to go back. It is gonna take a lot of time for Ezreal to snowball compared to Lucian, but give Ezreal kills, that is gonna be a lot of problem. But you have draw, you have Nami for the disengage, for the slows, and the usual things a Nami would do.
Yeah, I know you love team fights. You mentioned that earlier. Expect a team fight from Team Secret right now. They're 5v5 composition, really. So, come level 5 or the for the big objectives, we will see a fight most definitely from Team Secret. I think that's what they're going to be trying to. They're trying for this game right here. On the bottom side, it is Galaxy Racers who has priority and who has the better hand in this Dragon Lane fight. But on the top side, Irelia is starting to push, and Team Secret is already starting their team fight comp, and they're gonna go charge onto Zips.
Ariel gonna jump in. That is gonna be hi, hello coming from Tatsuri. You have the stuns coming through, but no first bloods just yet. Zivs is just forced to recall, and maybe that's gonna be the first turret takedown in favor of Team Secret. You also have Draw coming in with the recalls. A lot of posts coming through from Chewy. Chewy actually targeted Nami in the earlier parts of the matches. Essence Flux plus a Mystic Shot, and they have a taunt. It is not gonna connect. It is gonna force Pao to jump back though. Shinjao still nowhere to be found. Azar sitting at the level 5. Ziv sitting at a level 4. He does have barrier and flash, whereas Zivs has a barrier and flash too. So it's fight for sustainability. And at the mid lane rather, it's a fight of just really getting a lot of burst.
Very true.
Tatsuri and Trevor now back at the bottom lane, but now Galaxy Racer, I like this. They're turtling this game one out. They could wait
Right.
for Ziggs to go online. I mean, if things are in their favor, they will be able to take down turrets just as quickly.
Right, and this is what I'm talking about. Team Secret will really like to look for a team fight right here. So this is a much more active, much more aggressive Team Secret that we are going to be seeing here in this game. Galaxy Racers recognizes the win condition of Team Secret that Team Secret has in this game. So they're turtling up, and then they want to drag this into the late game because they have a much more flexible game, especially that they have Sinzao. Anyways, just farming, focusing on farming because you know Sinzao has the early spike. But here, hold that thought, there's a fight at the bottom side.
Taunts coming through, but that is maybe the Everflow coming through. Oh, actually, the Aqua person coming through, but that's a bit true. Here comes Bomb, and the red team being able to get first blood. Ezreal saying goodbye. Hammer saying goodbye as well. That's to be the first two kills going over to Galaxy Racer. Just in time for the first dragon and Repairal to be up. That was a misplay from Team Secret. They forgot
Right.
there's a Ziggs in the mid lane. He already has mid game for no bomb. I guess that was also the overcommit coming through from Hammers. I mean, yeah, you got the two taunts connecting, but is the follow up there? That's an Ezreal.
Right. Yeah, I was already watching the ultimate of Ziggs, and it was Ezreal's fate is already sealed. I could only wait for the death. But then again, wow, Galaxy Racers with a good win right there. Once again, they are trying to play with their win condition. They don't want to force fights right now, and I love that. Now that 4 minute is in, Galaxy Racers are in a very good position to take the first objective that they want. Most probably the Rift Herald at this time. Let's see if they're gonna do that as Draw is gonna be TPing back home. Though Team Secret is already in the area on the top side. This is gonna be very interesting fight at the top.
Also, the being committed right there. Now you have the stuns coming through. You have the barrier being popped by Zips, and Azar decides to let it go. Here comes Tatsuri though. He has Monsoon. They could jump in. They did. Tidal Wave connecting this and be able to get the kill, but that's going to make it from the bomb being popped through by JC. It is the ultimate coming through for Ezreal as well, but the damage is not enough. Here comes Azar though, with a lot of bombs being dished out by JC. One more bouncing bomb. Here comes Trevor, but I don't think he's going to commit.
All right, another win for Galaxy Racers right there. Again, they did not force the issue. It was Team Secret forcing, but hold that thought. Here comes Trevor at the top side.
Flag and Jog being pop, explosive mindful then and there, but no actual commitments. Again, because Galaxy Racer, they just want to play the objective game, but JC is performing a lot more better now. I have Tatsuri
Right.
being able to clear the wave quickly because, I mean, that's Diana. She can actually take down a lot of minions quickly.
Yes. Again, it was Team Secret. Their win condition really was to force fights. They are very strong in team fights with their team comp. But yeah, man, Galaxy Racers are very patient at this point, and because of that, they're winning the team fights. Zips was already very low at the top side, but he knows his champion, and everyone from Galaxy Racer were already there to help him, and they were able to get one kill at the top side. They got the dragon for free, by the way. So Galaxy Racers got the Mountain Drake. That's kudos to them. And with that, we're looking at a 1k gold lead in favor of Galaxy Racers. Rift Herald is going to be summoned by Team Secret. They will want to get the first turret of the game. Zibs is here to defend, but here comes the fight.
Here comes the fight. Indeed, now you have Anyway at the front line, making for the bomb being as well. Now you have Azar jumping in. Achilles going over to JC. Moonfall being committed. Azar being tagged, being team tagged rather. That's be the outplay, dash in, dash out. JC actually being able to win there because he had the shield, he had the barrier. He also used flash earlier, but even though Galaxy Racer won that scrimmage, looks like James and Chewy just focusing on clearing out the turrets, but that is gonna be a win for Galaxy Racer still because they can still go in with the trades. Nice dodge from the true shot. Barrage at the mid lane though. You have the Cataclysm being popped. Trevor saying goodbye. James jumping in now. Pow and Jaw just jumping out.
Yeah, I love the sidestep from the Ziggs right there. So well played by JC. But yeah, my rule number one when it comes to playing Ziggs is never flash forward and never flash follow, even if you're winning, because you're just gonna die. You're very squishy and you don't really know what's up in that area. But hold that thought. There's aggression on the mid side.
The calling has been popped and the satchel charge being popped as well. So that's gonna be the first outer turret being taken down from the mid lane. Now Team Secret, they are struggling. They are 3k gold lead. They are 3k behind rather. Now you have the front line. Here comes the taunts coming through. Gonna connect onto one. Hex explosive minefield. Satchel charge being popped as well. James receiving lots of damage and the Mega Inferno Bomb just hurts a lot, forcing Team Secret to jump back. Tatsuri is just forced to push at the mid lane. That tidal wave was so close. James is still alive. Trevor at the bush. Does he have ultimate? Looks like he does not. He does use Flag and Drag. Here comes Azar. Is gonna jump in, tap the charge just to get away, but still is gonna be actually have his eyes rather on Trevor. Look at the outplay coming through from Team Secret as Azar being able to get the kill. Now drop the next possible target. Double kill going over to Irelia. Hero being taken down as well. Draw Rabbit being taken down. Not Hero. Now Irelia doesn't get bursted down by the Lucian. The calling being popped. Knockup after knockup. Enemy being able to get that kill. Triple kill going over to Lucian. Now killing spree at that. Tatsuri, a lot of fights happening at the Dragon Lane, but Tatsuri was just quiet. He was at the mid lane and he was able to get that turret.
Whoop to do, I'm just minding my own business right here. But anyways, that's three. And then now we'll end up in a 3-8 on the board. 9 minutes in favor of Galaxy Racers. What a fight. Kind of messy right there. It was a back and forth fight, but this time Galaxy Racers has their eyes on the Infernal Drake, and this is gonna be big if they get this without any contest. James is already here, and he sends out ultimate, but man, wrap this up because that one's a gift. Galaxy Racers will get a Globe Dragon Stain moment with the Infernal Drake in their hands.
2/2 dragons going over to Galaxy Racer. They can still push their chances. They could still win this. Baron is going to be up in 25 seconds. Now, Team Secret will be spread a little bit too thin. There's a huge chunk of wave at the dragon side. Irelia will be able to clear that out. Now, you have Chewy just alone lurking at the mid lane. Or you already have Rabadons available for Tatsuri plus the Roa to beat. Triforce already up for both Ezreal and Irelia.
Yeah, so far I haven't seen Diana on the Tatsuri really make an impact in this game. Most probably he's just saving up so that he can get the power spike so that he can join team fights later on. Remember, this is still a very good team fight. Team talk. Here's a fight.
Person connecting onto one. You have the Kazakhstan coming through by this, of course, Nami, but as with the column being pop, James hero entrancing his way to the ground. Anyway, jumping in the front line, you have the Moonstone connecting onto the team, but here comes your other member of Team Secret, Chewy at the back line, dishing out so much damage. No one is dying just yet. Now JC at the front line, he realized, wait, I'm squiffy. Let's just throw one bomb and then jump back. It was a 1-for-1, both supports being taken down.
At very least, it was another Team Secret was able to really balance it out on the kill count right there. Anyways, that's the second time I saw Azar miss the ultimate right there. It would have been very impactful for their team if he is connecting those champions. Those skills. Just that it's not like the shuriken flip that really travels fast. So he's missing that. So yeah, Pow though. Right. This is very interesting. Still no boots. Already has 3 items, focusing on damage at this point. Very interesting for Galaxy Racers. That's how flexible the team is already at this point. But yeah, then again, I really want to see Azar do better on the ultimates. That is still a very wombo combo type of team. So even if they're down in the gold, they're not even down that much. So even if they're down in the momentum side, they can still win team fights at this point.
I feel like they're focusing a lot more on predictions because it's pretty easy to land the Irelia's ultimate. But I guess that's also the fact that Galaxy Racer, they have a lot of very mobile champions. JC, oh no, here comes the Moonfall, but he was able to press an Argas. Here comes the Black and Jaguar. They were able to just separate Galaxy Racer. Galaxy be popped there as well. Red team being able to take down Diana. Here comes the calling, focusing on Chewy. Chewy being able to use Arcane Shift defensively. Baron is still up. Looks like Galaxy Racer will get their hands on this. But of course, Team Secret, they could go with the steal. Trevor doesn't have smite. He also doesn't have flash, and he also does not have Cataclysm. And let's see the pulse coming through, connecting onto Trevor. That's good jumping coming through from James. 3 champion taunt. Hamper saying goodbye. Azar overextending. Double kill going over to Darius and Galaxy Racer winning that fight.
Yeah, Team Secret still went for the fight, even if the Baron is already down. And with the buff, it's just at that point, Galaxy Racers were already beefy and very painful with the Baron buff. And because of that, it is now their base who's going to be the next target for Galaxy Racers. Before that, they lost Tatsuri in the fight on the mid. And everything, that was everything Galaxy Racer needed, really. Take one big wombo combo away from Team Secret, and you will be able to get the Baron. And here comes the Cloud Drake. I don't think Galaxy Racers will go for the push. I think this is what is in their eyes, and I love this more because you can always push later. The Dragon is not there always.
Yeah, Crow can. I think he can take this dragon on his own. That's
Right.
just the power of Lucian. See? He's all alone. Crits, resets, and Galaxy Racer being able to secure Cloud Dragon. Chewy and Ham is forced to defend the last outer mid laner, but they won't be able to defend that at all because that's 5 champions in. Well, 4 champions. Now you have the Explosive Mantle being popped. You have Diana, you also have the Mystic Shots being thrown here and there. Pull not connecting, stuns not connecting, but GXR, like what Team Secret did to them in game number 1. 13, well, under 15 minutes in, they were able to put a hole onto their enemy's base.
Right, definitely. The Darius on the Zivs is looking good right now. I would say in the next game, if ever Galaxy Racers closes this one out, I don't want Darius to be taken by Zivs as long as Renekton is banned though. But hold that thought, there is still a push going on from Galaxy Racers on the bot side. Right now, there's a fight.
Here comes the Cataclysm. We also have a title wave coming to SCB. The Heroes and the Ensemble going over to Lucian.
Oh.
SCB have fun with the champion Moonfall, but it's not gonna be enough. Dominating Lucian coming through. Hello! Ezreal saying goodbye as well. No one is still dying from Galaxy Racer's side. Will they be able to defend this? I don't think so. You have a minion SCB, the Octopus connecting onto one. Godlike going over to Pau. Here comes Galaxy Racer. Teleports coming through. And the ladies and gentlemen, looks like this could be a game number 8. Shout out on Lucian though, King's be going over to Darius, but still Galaxy Racer being able to win game number 2.
All right.